up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoon's Delight. We have been waiting to get to this point. We have been waiting to get to this point of the night. This is the big one. This is the big one. Match of the night. Okay. Match of the night, in my opinion, was this one between Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter, and it was a surprise. I knew this would probably be the best of the three women's matches, to be honest. Hayter and Storm could really work in that ring. I had a feeling like Saraya and Britt was going to be a little bit sloppy, so I knew. And then basically Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill, that was just Jade getting her title back, so I knew that wasn't going to be anything either. But this match was even more surprising than what it turned out to be. Y'all know how, look, I love the women. Crowd sometimes, they sit on their hands. They were actually kind of like active doing this match. Like, that was one of the things that, especially in AEW women's matches, you don't hear too much of. Like, you always hear the fans sitting on their hands being super quiet. They actually were, from the get-go, they were into it. There's something about Jamie Hayter that the fans just love about her, man. They love this girl. And Toni was even getting chance, in this match. So you could tell that Toni had, I think both ladies just have respect, and they know both ladies could work well in the ring. And they look good in the face as well. Eye candy helps. With great bodies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the match, the end of the match. We're going to start when Rebel came out, and then I'm going to give my thoughts. So this is the first of two parts, because I'm going to do another video. I'm going to talk about Toni, and I'm going to talk about where this is going with Britt and Hayter. I'm going to do another video right behind this, so it's going to be a two-parter. But let's go through the match first. I'm going to pick it up from when Rebel went out, because this is when the match really picked up and got really entertaining. So Rebel ran out. Hayter got Storm down near the ropes and threw punches at her. When the referee pulled Hayter back, Rebel hit Storm with the title belt. And this is where a lot of us started to think like Hayter might get the title. But I was on the fence still, because I was like, I don't know. I think Toni's going to go to Super Cena mode after this or whatever. So Hayter hit Storm with a sliding lariat for a near fall. Rebel climbed onto the apron with the title belt. The referee ejected Rebel, so she got on out of there. He let her hit the gulags, and then Storm put Hayter down with a lariat and got a near fall. Then Storm went for a hip attack, but Hayter moved, causing Storm to tumble to the floor. This is where things got super interesting. So we got kind of like two swerves here, right? Britt Baker came out. This was actually really surprising. She showed up and stomped Hayter on the title belt. Not Hayter, Toni Storm onto the title belt. Baker rolled Storm back inside the ring after she stomped her. Hayter hit Storm with her own Storm Zero finisher for a good near fall. That was surprising, because I thought when she hit her with that, I thought the match was over, especially since they let Britt come out and do it. I was like, oh, Britt helped her get it. Then the fans boo over Hayter not getting the pin. They really wanted Hayter to win. Storm came back with a Storm Zero of her own, but Hayter also kicked out. Baker climbed onto the apron. Storm was setting up for a Texas cloverleaf, but she opted to knock Baker off the apron instead. Hayter performed a uranage slam onto her knee and covered Storm for another good near fall. Again, she saw looking like, Hayter was going to win. Then a short time later, Baker removed under the turnbuckle pads. And I think Toni had like a broken nose or something in this match in one of the spots. But she used that in one of the turnbuckle spots. And she shoved Storm into the exposed Baker turnbuckle. I can't even speak right now. Hayter then hit ripcord lariat and scored the pin after that. So when she got that exposed turnbuckle, that helped her win as well, because after that, I think Storm was just dazed and knocked out. and she won in like 15 minutes. Jamie Hayter is your new AEW Women's Champion. There's been a lot of surprises in AEW, but when it comes to title matches, this is the biggest surprise I've ever seen. Because they kept on teasing it like Hayter was going to win, and then I kept on thinking at that point, okay, when Toni kept overcoming all that, Toni was going to get the win. It definitely felt like there was a reason for Hayter to get the title right now. This is what makes it so surprising. Hayter celebrated. She got the title. And the crowd popped big time. That sold it too. Like, the crowd was into this. Toni Khan, this is the way you book the women. If you do this, the fans will get behind it every single time. We rarely see this, especially with the fans, but this is how much they were into Jamie Hayter getting the title. This is the thing. And we're going to talk more about this in the next video. Now that she's got the title, and I think one of the things that helped too is because Britt Baker actually had a really good title run, more than Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm. I'll be honest with both ladies, especially, and I love Toni Storm. They didn't have good title runs in my opinion. They weren't booked properly. And this is the first heel to get it in a while. So in my opinion, if they could keep Jamie Hayter heel, it could be an interesting title reign. But I got some problems with this. I think Britt Baker is about to turn on Jamie Hayter. And this is the challenge for Tony Khan. I think he has trouble booking women babyface champions. I think that's his. It's really easy to book the heels, but it's so hard to book the baby faces. So they're going to have to figure this thing out with Jamie Hayter and to get this corrected. Whatever they didn't do right with Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm, they need to do it right with Hayter, because Hayter is the one that the fans had got behind. Hayter is the one that told you, like, the fans wanted her to become the champ. You know what I mean? And this is good because the reason why I think this can work, they don't have to go into an immediate program where Britt goes against Hayter, because of the fact that you got, I don't know when she's going to come back though, but there's real life heat between Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, like in real life. So that'd be great if that's a little feud, like a real life feud for a little bit when she comes back. And then after they're done with that, then that's when they could put the program between Britt going against Hayter. I've always envisioned that before Hayter becomes champ, she's going to beat Britt Baker as the champ, right? I thought they were going to do it that way, but I actually like this because it's actually a little bit more mysterious in how they're going to do it. If they could book this right, it could come out very well. But go on ahead and get this video a like. Hit the like button for me. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new in the zoo. Any comments y'all got, man, I want to hear from y'all on this one. Any comments y'all got, definitely put them below. And if you want to donate to the channel, hit the super thanks below the video or hit my Cash App. It's on the screen right now. The cash tag is $Sack Exchange. You can send any donation to the Cash App there, just like these two gentlemen did. Rob Smith with the $5 dono, or Secret Cure with that $80 dono that he sent a couple of weeks ago. I really appreciate it. And if any of you guys want to get noticed in these videos, want to get your name popped in the videos, future videos, and I've been doing it in non-wrestling videos, so your name is going to get popped. And if you want to promote something, just donate to the Cash App. To wrap this up, so we're going to do a video after this where we're going to talk about my idea for Toni Storm heel, and we're going to talk about the whole Britt Baker Jamie Hayter thing. I kind of already touched on it in this video, so a lot of that video is going to be about Toni Storm in the next one. It's going to be a lot more about Toni Storm than it is Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. But super interesting finish. Definitely loving what I'm seeing. Great stuff. So This is what I'm going to say. Oh, let's go to the poll. So I put up a poll yesterday, and it was my most voted poll yesterday. I put this one up last night. It's got over 450 votes at the time that I'm recording this. I put it up 23 hours ago. I asked you guys who was winning between Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter. And this is when you gotta love it when a company surprises you, because only 21% gave Jamie Hayter a chance. That is why you watch these pay-per-views, man, because you never know. You never know. And I know Toni had been vocal about Thunder Rosa, her doing all this stuff for Thunder Rosa while being a fake champion and all this other stuff. And that got me thinking about Toni Storm, because I'm like, they can use this for Toni Storm, like, as a heel. This would be the perfect time to turn Toni Storm heel. Perfect time to turn her heel. She hasn't really had that correct run to me in AEW, but at least they did put the title on her. Unlike Bryan Danielson. But we'll talk more about that in the next video. I don't want to make this one too long. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to Dynamite now, because this was the moment of the night to me. They kind of took the energy away from the next two matches, which was Serving Our Glory versus Acclaim, and then the main event, Mox versus MJF. I don't even think MJF's moment, because it's so predictable anyways, will even match the swerve we got with Jamie Hayter. Because nobody saw what Jamie Hayter did coming. I got to give Tony Khan his stripes for that one. After being mad earlier tonight, he got me back with this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. After News to Light.